Ring machine. 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 Ring machine.
Do you feel the anticipation in the air, bravado, for this matchup?
Indeed I do. Mike Orlando, Chris Masters, what more can you ask for here tonight at the YMCA in Hazleton, Pennsylvania?
Listen to this crowd behind their champion, Mike Orlando. Can't say I'm the biggest fan of him, but he is the PPW Heavyweight Champion.
Well, Mike Orlando, EJ, has defended the Heavyweight Championship of PPW against the likes of Ryback, against the likes of Jerry Lawler, against the likes of even Abyss. These guys that I just mentioned, all big names, all came up short. Chris Masters has a chance to improve on the efforts of so many others before him, and he's going to have to take out Mike Orlando. Mike Orlando does not look across that ring. He is not intimidated by Chris Masters.
Absolutely not. There's not many men who could intimidate Mike Orlando. I don't think that word's in his vocabulary.
Well, smart by Orlando, knowing that he's going to lose the test of strength to Masters, so he swings his own momentum against him and throws him in the corner. He's got to be smart like that tonight if he wants to keep what is sitting right in front of us, that PPW Heavyweight Championship.
Not too many people have the size advantage over Mike Orlando. Chris Masters, though, look at the size of him. Look at the size of his biceps. He's all muscle.
And that's a great point, EJ, because now Mike Orlando's going to have to dig a little deeper in the arsenal of moves because he can't just throw all these power moves that he usually does to these other opponents. He's going to have to work smarter tonight.
Look at him powering out of that. No, right in to the side headlock from Chris Masters.
Not an ounce of fat on Chris Masters. Hey, come in here.
Jeff Carden asking Mike Orlando if he gives up. Obviously, Mike Orlando doesn't. And honestly, I think Jeff Carden wishes he would. Orlando completely surprised and out of his element right now, EJ.
That's like getting hit by a Mack truck head on.
Well, he's yelling at Mr. Martinez right now. Mr. Martinez wants a timeout.
So timeouts in wrestling.
Well, Mike Orlando will at least get a 9-second one as he's out there pandering and wondering what's going on in this match that he's lost control of so early on. That's another point, EJ. He's not used to being the one that has to catch up so early in the match.
Absolutely not. He's used to setting the pace, dominating his opponent. Not going to happen here tonight.
Yeah, and you can tell because he's playing. Is he playing mind games or does he really need to rest? I mean, honestly, I'm kind of confused. If he's trying to play mind games, you're not going to do that with the masterpiece, Chris Masters.
Absolutely not. He's been all over the world. He's been in the major federations. You're not going to pull anything over on Chris Masters. What a main event this is.
Well, Mike Orlando wants to test his strength with Chris Masters, and I don't know if he knows what he's asking for. Green Machine might be a little over his head here. Chris Masters happy to oblige, as I believe he's the stronger of the two.
Absolutely. But what does Mike Orlando have planned here?
Well, Mike Orlando
easily overpowering Mike Orlando.
Yeah, a position that we don't see Mike Orlando in too many times, EJ.
He could just not get the upper hand on Chris Masters. He's too fast, too experienced, and too tough.
Mr. Martinez, a swipe and a miss as the masterpiece went across, and now Mr. Martinez is going to get him. And that gives enough time for Mike Orlando to take advantage of this situation.
By hook or by crook, that's the Mike Orlando way.
Chris Masters gets an elbow
That
to
was
his
just a
jaw.
little opening the Green Machine needed to take the advantage and gain control of this matchup here. Now Chris Masters in the corner. Doesn't matter how ripped you are. If you have a 6-pack, an 8-pack, or a keg, when Mike Orlando is ramming his shoulder into your midsection, you're going to be in pain.
High knee to Chris Masters' nose as he checks to see if it's still on his face. And Mike Orlando's going to pander to the crowd a little bit. And then go for the cover. A 2.5, you got to wonder if it would have been a 3. Probably not, EJ, honestly, but it could happen. Mike Orlando disqualified himself of that chance.
And remember, folks, if the Green Machine Mike Orlando gets disqualified tonight, we're going to see a title change. The stipulation was added by the commissioner, TJ Masters, earlier tonight. He's not here.
That's a stupid rule. Who came up with that, TJ Masters? Not shocked. Ryan Race for commissioner, 2018.
Oh, God.
2018.
Did he just say Hazelton sucks?
Well, he ain't lying. What are you mad
from
about?
Hazelton.
What are you mad about? He ain't lying to you. Chris Masters is going to fight himself out of the corner, EJ. Mike Orlando's going to use a little bit of strength to throw him back in.
Look at the bulldog from Mike Orlando. Nothing fancy, but it was effective.
Yeah, and what did we say, EJ? He's going to have to dig deeper into his moves. He's doing that right now. You just said a bulldog from Mike Orlando. I don't think I've ever heard that be said before.
A bulldog to Chris Masters by Mike Orlando.
Green Machine standing over Masters. And that's a mistake.
Look at this. They're just wailing on each other. These two big heavyweights. These two physical specimens. Just unleashing haymakers on one another. Masters off the ropes. Big flying crossbody from the champ.
Mr. Martinez beside himself on the outside of the ring. Thinks that should have been a 3 count. He's a little frustrated with Mike Orlando and the effort that Orlando's putting in right now. But who can blame him? He's going against Chris Masters. There's going to be a couple bumps in the road when you're taking on a talent like Chris Masters.
Oh, absolutely. World-class athlete. Both these men. Both are at the top of their game right now. Both have a reputation in the wrestling community.
Yeah, and Mike Orlando is making his reputation known month by month, defeating bigger names than he. Chris Masters looks to be just another check mark on the Orlando tour here.
Too early to call that just yet there, Phil Bravado.
I call it what I want, EJ. I see what's happening right in front of me. And if he hits this, I'm going to look like a genius. And
he went for the Swanton bomb. He missed wildly.
Well, it's nothing he does every day. He's done it before, but it's nothing he puts into every match.
You don't see a man well over 250 doing a Swanton bomb like Mike Orlando.
Well, Mr. Martinez has got his arms just a couple seconds ago out to the side. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
He was showing off maybe a little bit. Tell you what, that's just the world we live in now. A heavyweight is expected to fly through the air like a cruiserweight in modern pro wrestling. You have to be able to hit your opponent from any angle, with any style. And look at that, Chris Masters back in this one, flying through the air with the shoulder tackle.
Masters on a roll right now.
Masters. Oh, sit-out powerbomb. No.
Oh, and if you asked Mr. Martinez if it was going to end right there, he would have told you without a doubt yes. He's trying to get his breath. Look at him. He's not even in the match.
Chris
Now, if
Masters.
Mike Orlando knew where he was, he'd be just as concerned as Martinez is on the outside. As Chris Masters is getting ready to end it.
Chris Masters. The full Nelson applied to the green machine.
What's Mr. Martinez doing?
Oh, and the low blow from Mike
Chris
Orlando.
Masters just let the lock go. What happened?
There was a low blow.
Let him go.
Big cutter from Mike Orlando. No, I thought that was it. Mike Orlando, I thought he had another check mark, as you say, in the book.
Mike Orlando looking at us saying, did you see 3? EJ, you know the problems he's had with Jeff Carden. And now they're about to resurface.
He just said Jeff Carden should be fired.
Well, shouldn't he? What's the requirement
He's a
for a referee?
senior
You got to count
official.
to 3, don't you?
You have to be on the breeze. Look at Jim Homer. You should be fired, Orlando.
Mike Orlando focused on the wrong thing right now, EJ.
Master sidesteps Orlando in the full Nelson again. The master lock.
He got the master lock applied, and now Mr. Martinez in the ring. Mr. Martinez is going to get the master lock.
In the master lock.
Unfortunately, you can't make him submit, EJ.
Oh, there's the spear.
2, 3, and Mike Orlando has retained.
TJ Masters wasn't. TJ Masters wasn't gone. He's right here.
What is going on? TJ Masters takes out Mike Orlando.
TJ Masters laying down the law, showing whose company it is here, and it's not Mike Orlando's company.
Mr. Martinez looking like he just saw a ghost. EJ from the YMCA. Paul Bowen here. So we're having a great time at the end. We kicked him out early. This is a great time.
Shout out to the Birdman. Shout out to our other camera.
Let's give everybody credit because he never lets us do it anyway. Shout out to Fast Freddy for just standing there and holding the crowd down. Shout out to EJ for putting up with me. We're out of here.
Saturday night, December 16th, PPW presents Sub-Zero, featuring former WCW superstar Glacier. Also returning that night, former ECW original Nunzio. PPW Heavyweight Champion Mike Orlando will be in action. Also in action, newly crowned Women's Champion Allie Rex. Meet and greet starts at 5 p.m. Bell time is 7 p.m. Tickets are available at ppwwrestling.com. That's ppwwrestling.com.